25 days out from when we fill in this red and blue, and this map looking bleak at the moment for Donald Trump. First, let's look at the national numbers. This is a brand new Fox News poll. We talked about it a bit at the top of the show. 45 to 38, 10 points for the third-party candidates, but a 7-point lead now nationally for Hillary Clinton. That was 2 points just a week ago. Hillary Clinton moving there. You look at the battleground state polls. Here's just a few of them. North Carolina, Wisconsin, New Hampshire, Clinton leading. Trump in the latest poll in Ohio is +1. Other polls show that race a tie or Clinton up 1. That's Donald Trump's best state of the battlegrounds, the state of Ohio. What is driving this? Let's take a closer look at let me move that out of the way. Take a closer look at this Fox News data here. All this controversy about forcing himself on women is driving this. Among women 45 and older, Donald Trump now down 12 points. Among changes since last week, down 12 points since last week. Among suburban women, down 10 points since last week. White women with college degrees down 7 points since last week, with Republican women down 6 points since last week. If these numbers hold up, that means you can't win Colorado because you lose the Denver suburbs. Ohio gets tougher because of the Cleveland and the Columbus suburbs. Virginia, take it off the map. And in Pennsylvania, a state some in the Trump campaign think is critical to his chances, if you can't win the Philadelphia suburbs, you can't win statewide. CNN's Dana Bash was there just the other day taking a peek at Trump's troubles.
I think she's a fraud. I think she covers up a lot of things.
Lift up, pull up, pull up.
But the owner of this yoga studio in Westchester, PA, says her female clients are now more likely to vote Hillary.
I'm hearing a lot of women that are really starting to dig their heels in and feel empowered about themselves based upon what's happening in the campaign.
Even some who say she is hardly their first choice.
If it were any other Republican candidate, maybe I would try to write Bernie in, but it's just not the time for a protest vote.
The last part there, if it were any other Republican candidate, Trump's own words, and I think also the Democrats being out on the campaign trail, essentially saying, you can't afford to have a protest vote, you can't afford to walk away. If he's doing poorly in the Philadelphia suburbs, especially when you look at now his much more narrower path to 270, game over.
Yeah, and apparently they're pulling out of Virginia. I mean, he was already flailing even before these tapes are released. But now you have somebody like Michelle Obama, right, rallying women in that speech, essentially, I think, crafting Hillary Clinton as this paragon of the women's movement, right, as this empowering a figure for a lot of women who didn't see her that way. She was able to, I think, connect with women in a way that Hillary Clinton hasn't been able to. And then you have these tapes. Again, all women, as we were talking about, have experienced these kinds of things. So you've had this collective experience that women have gone through over these last weeks in viewing Donald Trump.
Well, let's listen to the First Lady as we continue the conversation. And again, sometimes we make politics complicated. Politics is pretty simple. It's about arithmetic, right? Who adds up the most votes? And if you have a Republican Party that has a really hard time getting African-American votes and has a really hard time getting Latino votes, and then you're going to take a majority of the American population, women, and have a really hard time getting their votes, well, then you have a problem. And Michelle Obama laid it out pretty clear.
It's that feeling of terror and violation that too many women have felt when someone has grabbed them or forced himself on them and they've said no, but he didn't listen. Too many are treating this as just another day's headline. This is not politics as usual. This is disgraceful. It is intolerable. And it doesn't matter what party you belong to, Democrat, Republican, Independent, no woman deserves to be treated this way. None of us deserves this kind of abuse.
Now, some Republicans may feel compelled to say, well, it's in the middle of a political campaign. Well, she's trying to help Hillary Clinton. But you cannot watch that and not be moved.
Well, it's both, though, right? It's both. I mean, it was a very compelling speech.
Yes.
But at the same time, of course, she's trying to help Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And by the way, not just that, she's trying to bait Donald Trump, too, because the Democrats know that it would only hurt Trump more if he takes that bait and gets into a back and forth with Michelle Obama.
Which he probably won't.
But he hasn't yet, though, has he? It's fascinating,
yeah. And she's also saying what Hillary Clinton can't. Hillary Clinton needs to remain a presidential candidate running a presidential campaign. She can't get into the back and forth on this with him, so she needs voices like Michelle Obama out there to do it. But, as you very well know, it's about the map. And he had a hard map to begin with, and it feels like every day he's closing off options to 270, and he just has a really, really narrow pathway.
And it matters more now because now you've got early voting, right?
Yeah.
So instead of it's not like there'll be another twist and people will come back to him some of these people are locking in their decisions. Now, you could argue that they are the most partisan or the most decided, but the Hillary camp is actually locking in these gains now.
You can bet in their data where they have people who are for her but soft,
Right.
who might go back to Republicans. They're trying to grab them by the ear and
And
get
that was
them
the
on
point of
down.
Barack Obama's visit to
Right.
Ohio.
Yeah.